someone who'll take care of me when I die. Will I go?
Thanks for doing this. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Thank Ruth. She persuaded me to come.
Don't thank me yet. No guarantee this will work.
Michael.
Professor Morrison and Dr. Granger, partner at the mill. I supervised Michael a month ago when things got out of hand. My colleague, Miss Pierce, and I were hoping you might have a little time to discuss his future.
Oh, this isn't how it works, Dr. Granger. You don't just dragoon me in a corridor.
I appreciate that, but I'm sure that you'd rather your decision was based on all the facts.
Well, you'd better come in. Have a seat, Dr. Granger.
Daniel, please.
Dr. Granger, I'm prepared to hear you out because Michael is such an exceptional student. But his behaviour has made it almost impossible for me to allow him to remain on the course.
Well, I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe he'd make a good doctor.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. So, how did you come to be supervising Michael at the campus surgery?
Oh, I hate these things.
You're kidding. I live and breathe for them.
Okay. Hold it right there. Daniel, why are we here?
Okay, we're here to network on behalf of the mill.
Yeah, and what don't you want?
To embarrass myself or my colleagues. We've been through all this.
Julia is right to sound a note of caution. Everyone in this room knows about your colourful past.
Yes. Oh, no.
Who's that?
Peter Crossland, consultant neurosurgeon at St Phil's, plays golf with the chair of the PCT.
He hates me, he hates the mill, and he had a big hand in scuppering our bid for Sutton Vale, so don't trust him.
Right.
Julia, good to see you again. Heston, you still alive?
Apparently.
You're looking very well. Have you done something with your hair?
No, not lately. Excuse me.
Still my #1 fan, I see.
Can I introduce you to Dr. Daniel?
Daniel Granger, partner at the mill.
Oh, Peter Crossland. Well done on the partnership. Very brave of Julia to take a punt with your history.
Well, that's all water under the bridge.
I'll wager that Botox clinic is a real money spinner. Very forward-thinking.
You've done your research.
Never knowingly underprepared, apart from some major surgical procedures.
Heston, I do believe that's slanderous.
Only a jest, dear boy. I'd say that I'd love to stay and chat, but that would be lying. Give my regards to Amy.
Good to see you. Try not to have another major infarction. Lovely man. Average surgeon. But back to you and the fantastic things you're up to at the mill.
This is where it starts. You can do this.
I have to say I'm impressed by your ambition. And seriously, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask.
Be careful, I'll take you up on that.
I hope you will. And perhaps you might be helpful to me, too.
Of course, anytime.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Crossland.
Oh, Michael, good to see you. Daniel, meet Michael Windsor, medical student. And like you, another dynamic future leader.
Good to meet you.
And you. I've heard a lot about you from Mr. Crossland.
Really? We've only just met.
Oh, I've had my eye on you for quite some time.
Finally, someone who's moving general practice into the 21st century.
Well, I like to try. How about you?
Michael said his heart on becoming a neurosurgeon. Word has it, we haven't seen such a brilliant student in quite some time. Well, not since my day, in fact.
Very impressive. Very nice to meet you both. I'm going to go and save my aging colleagues.
Ah, absolutely. Oh, and don't forget, anything I can do.
Okay.
Well,
I don't think there'll be a problem. I'll make the call in the morning.
good.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I feel fine.
Okay. I'm looking back.
Look harder.
Morning.
Hello.
Sorry, we just didn't really...
Karen, don't get sidetracked. I won't be a minute, Elaine.
Well, it should be in that file.
Well, they're not.
Morning, Elaine. Ready for the onslaught of the sick and needy?
As I'll ever be.
That's the spirit.
No.
Fresh meat day, is it? I think what Charlie meant to say is he's delighted to see you. Isn't that what I said? There's a slight issue of which room to put you in.
I'll go wherever.
Well, as I said yesterday, you're more than welcome to share my room.
Morning all.
Could somebody please answer that phone?
Oh, sweep the floor as well. I just shove a broom. Good morning, Mill Health Centre. Peter who?
Zara's not here. You can have her room if you want.
Oh, that sounds fine.
I don't mind moving.
Peter Crossland. Okay.
I'll take that in my office.
No, he doesn't want to talk to you, Julia. He wants to speak to Daniel.
I'll take it in my room.
I'm transferring you.
Peter Crossland wants to talk to Daniel.
Okay.
Is there anything you need? You know, anything at all? I'm just down the corridor.
Yes, thank you. I will.
You said yourself the guy was tight with the chair of the PCT. So he wants his star student to shadow me for a couple of days. So what?
So, you should have run it by me first. And why does he want you to do it anyway?
Because he obviously sees something in me that you don't. Look, this guy, Michael, needs a couple of days GP experience to get back up to speed. It's win-win. I don't mind, and it's good for the mill.
Daniel, I told you, don't trust Crossland.
I don't. But if it was him that was behind us losing Sutton Vale, then scratching his back can only help us in the future. Besides, the guy's on his way.
Fine. Well, when he gets here, take him to the campus. His term hasn't started yet. He'll be quiet there.
Yes, I'd already thought of that. He's going to meet me there.
I don't like this, Daniel. Crossland's a snake.
Yes, I take full responsibility.
Oh, well, I remember you said that. Now, if you wouldn't mind leaving, I've got a lot of work to do.
And Daniel agreed to this?
Apparently he was only too happy to help. I just met him last night. He seems like a nice guy.
Yes, he is. So what kind of a surgeon do you want to be?
Neurosurgeon. Like Mr. Crossland. Yeah, it's my passion. I had a bit of a rough time in my 20s when I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Sounds familiar.
This is really my last chance to make something of my life. To be honest, I don't have many more cards left to play. I had to go for it. Sorry, that sounds a bit ridiculous, doesn't it?
Not to me. Wish I felt that way about things.
How long have you worked here?
Few years. Seems like longer.
Does that mean you don't like it, or...?
Not at all, no. I love it here. This place has been a bit of a lifesaver for me.
Oh, great. You made it here before me. Nice to see you again.
And you. Thanks for doing this.
No problem. Happy to help. See, you met Ruth.
Absolutely. She's been filling me in on all your quirks.
Thanks very much.
Just kidding. She said only good things about you.
Anyway, enough of this. Shall we crack on?
Yeah, there aren't actually any patients for you to see yet.
Not to worry. Someone will come soon.
What's the camera for?
Well, when I was a med student, my first consults were all videoed. It's just a handy training tool, really.
I assumed I was just going to sit and watch.
Not likely. You lead, I'll watch. Okay, don't panic. I'll do the prescribing, since you're not actually a registrar, but you do all the talking and diagnosing. Okay, today, you're the GP.
Never imagined I'd actually have to do this. It's always just been surgery for me.
We still have to talk to the patients before you cut them up, don't you?
None if I can help it.
Amazingly, we actually have a patient, Mrs. Gordon. She'd like to see a doctor.
Great. Ready?
How's the level been?
Good. Mrs. Gordon,
Hello.
come through. This is Mr. Windsor. He's a med student. He'll be taking the consultation today, if that's all right with you.
Fine.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Well, Doctor, it's just the pain. Pain like I've never known. Thanks, Doctor.
So how do you think that went?
Okay, I tried to listen actively and be responsive to the needs of the patient. I performed a thorough examination and symptom review. I diagnosed the problem accurately and recommended the correct medication.
Yes, you did. But it took 40 minutes and she only had a sore throat. Everything you did was fine. Just do it 4 times faster. You okay?
Just a bit nervous. Today means a lot to me. Can I get some air for a minute?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Right on cue. Can I offer you a cup of something restorative?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Tea, coffee?
Oh, that's not Lapsang Souchong, is it?
Finally, I'm not alone in recognising Lapsang's smoky charms.
It's absolutely one of my favourite teas.
An ally after all these years. Marvellous.
I thought I could hear women cackling. And here
Lane is a Lapsang aficionado.
I don't drink that much, do you?
I take it you're not a fan.
Tea's a women's drink at the best of times. That stuff, can't even pronounce it, let alone drink it.
What's your favourite tipple, Charlie?
Filter coffee. Take mine strong and black.
Like your men?
Michael,
It's going fine, I told you.
you sound stressed.
The only thing that's stressing me out is you holding up your end.
Michael. I'm really not comfortable continuing with this.
You know what I'll do if I don't have your full support. So, this is the life of a GP, eh? Endless coffee breaks.
Wait till term time, this place is manic. Your coffee's there.
Cheers.
Oh, well, good to see you so busy.
It's been a really slow day today.
And you must be...
It's Michael Windsor. This is...
Julia Parsons, practice manager. Hello.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for agreeing to let me do this.
Happy to help.
Mr. Crossland's spoken extremely highly of you.
Has he?
Anyway, we better get back to work. Not that there are any patients to see.
Oh, damn, sorry. Cloth?
Kitchen's through there.
He's really good with patients, honest.
Yeah, well, he's your responsibility because I've got other things to worry about. Ruth, I need the PowerPoint presentation that you promised to do for me. I want to rehearse with it.
Right, yes, I haven't quite finished it yet, but should be able to get it done this afternoon.
Oh, OK, fine. Well, I will leave you to your busy day.
Nice to meet you. Sorry about the coffee.
Oh, you're in safe hands with Daniel. He's used to mopping up a mess.
Don't worry about her. She's been in a bad mood for about 5 years.
You seem nice.
Yeah, so Simon Cowell. Till you have to sing for him. Shall we?
Look at him in his bow tie and his waistcoat. It's like something off a Mardi Gras float.
I think he looks great.
Thank you, Elaine.
Yeah, well, like a great woofter.
You can say what you like, Charlie, but I'd rather blaze my own trail than look like everyone else.
Here, here.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I think my patients will be kinder to me than my so-called friends.
Never been able to take a joke.
Yeah, some of them just want to tell you their life story.
It's hard to know how to stop them without being rude.
Well, it's simple. You just ask them what drugs they want. So, you've got 2 hours for lunch, OK?
Anywhere around here you'd recommend?
There's the Icon, I suppose.
I spent half my life in that place.
Would you like to join me?
I would love to. Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Granger?
Oh, no, thank you. I've got quite a bit of paperwork to catch up on. Besides, I wouldn't want to cramp Ruth's style.
My parents both died when I was pretty young. Car accidents. I was raised by my aunt. She did her best, but I was a pretty wild kid. Dropped out, ended up squatting. Nearly ended up inside, totally screwing my life up.
So what happens to turn it all around?
Don't laugh. I found that old kids game in a skip. You know the one you have to take bones and stuff out of a body without making the buzzer go?
You based your career on operation.
I know, it sounds a bit crazy, but it got me reading medical books in the library. I just became obsessed. I found my calling. Left it a bit late, but...
Well, never too late to change.
Exactly. And now, after wasting all those years, I'm determined not to let anything stop me. I want to be a great surgeon. Like Mr. Crossland. He's a genius. I could learn so much from him. How about you?
You don't want to hear about me.
Of course not. That's why I just asked you.
Nothing to tell.
Well, there's always something.
Maybe there is, but I hardly know you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, it's fine. I'm just not very good at opening up to people.
Same time tomorrow, then?
You don't give up easily, do you?
Don't get anywhere in life without being single-minded.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just...
What's wrong?
I just need a minute.
And that was when you first realised something wasn't right?
Well, not exactly. He just seemed to, switch off.
And what did you think it was?
Nerves, really. I can't imagine how hard it is seeing patients for the first time, so yeah, stress. Or something like that. Excuse me, can I have a bill, please?
Julia, can I have a quick word?
Well, it will have to be quick because I've got a lot to get through.
How's the presentation going?
Fine. What did you want?
Elaine and the room situation.
Can't you share with Zara for the time being?
Yeah, I shouldn't have bothered you. I'll deal with it. Look, as it's her first proper day, I thought we'd have informal drinks this evening. Daniel could bring his young protege.
You have to do whatever you want, but I won't be there.
Well, wouldn't it do you good to...
Heston, please, just leave me alone. Let me get on with this in peace, OK? Just don't bother me with trivialities.
Okay, last patient of the day. You need to focus and drive the consultation more, all right? Remember, treat people with care and respect, but get them through the system, all right? Mrs. Williams, come through.
Mrs. Williams, I'm Michael Windsor, a medical student, as I'm sure the receptionist explained. Dr. Granger will be supervising this consultation. Are you happy to proceed?
Yes, fine.
What can I do for you?
I can't sleep.
Right.
I just ache all over. And at night when I lie down, it's just agony.
Any other symptoms, Michael?
Any other symptoms other than the aches and pains?
No. I wondered at first if it had something to do with the ulcer I had last year. But that seems to have cleared up now. It's these aches and pains.
Blood tests would have to confirm this, but I believe you're suffering from what's known as fibromyalgia.
I agree.
It's a very common condition that causes non-specific pain all over the body, seemingly without reason, especially in the muscles and tendons. It causes great stress and fatigue, and is, I'm sure, the reason you can't sleep.
What can I do about it?
The condition can only be alleviated, not cured, I'm afraid, but I'm certain that with the right medication, you can get back to your normal life as soon as possible. Your first port of call would be to try painkillers. Ibuprofen would be helpful.
I'm not so sure about that. Once the condition were confirmed, I would prescribe an SSRI.
Really? A bit drastic, isn't it?
What's an SSRI?
It's an antidepressant, Mrs. Williams.
I never said I was depressed.
It's not for depression. You see, there's a connection between the levels of chemicals in the brain and pain from fibromyalgia. This could help alleviate those symptoms.
I still don't see why she shouldn't start with simple basic pain relief.
Well, let's just say that I'm the doctor and you're the med student on this one, shall we?
Whatever you say.
Good. Mrs. Williams, here's what we're going to do.
Very sorry to interrupt, Dr. Granger, but there's an urgent call from St Phil's about one of your referrals.
Can't it wait?
Sorry, no.
Fine, okay. Michael, would you take Mrs. Williams through the protocol for a suspected case of fibromyalgia?
Absolutely.
I don't like the idea of taking happy pills.
And you're quite right. Personally, I think you'd be better off with ibuprofen.
Dr. Carter?
Heston, Pete Crossland.
I think you've got the wrong number.
No. Look, I meant to talk to you.
No, I think you meant to phone Julia to apologise for going behind her back.
Ah, she didn't take it well then.
Well, let's just say your ability to alienate remains unabated. What can I do for you?
Look, it's good to see you last night. It's a long time since we caught up. I just wonder if you fancied meeting up for breakfast tomorrow?
Breakfast? Is that some kind of proposition?
Same old Heston, eh? Look, I've got a very full list. A busy day. I'm sure you remember what it was like. Should we say 8 o'clock at the Camborne Hotel? They do a marvellous Eggs Benedict.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, come on. It's my treat.
No.
You never did make things easy, do you? Look, I'm actually trying to apologise. Would you at least give me a hearing?
All right, 8 o'clock, but I can't stay long.
Good man. See you there.
Let's keep this between us, shall we?
Thank you, Doctor.
Sorry about that. So, has my colleague explained...
He has, and I think I'll be fine.
Really? But if you want...
The pain isn't as bad as all that, if I'm honest. You've been very helpful. Both of you.
OK, well, if you change your mind...
I know where you are. Thank you, doctors. I'll see myself out.
Another satisfied customer.
What was that?
She changed her mind.
Yeah, they do that. I meant before, when you tensed up. What was that all about?
Nothing. I wasn't sure of the diagnosis.
Then why did you disagree with me in front of her?
SSRIs aren't the first port of call for a patient presenting fibromyalgic symptoms.
They are when they've previously had a massive bleed from a peptic ulcer. Ibuprofen could kill her.
She never mentioned an ulcer bleed.
She did. You weren't listening. Or reading the notes. You were too busy being nervous.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
I know, that's why I was right and you were wrong. Never mind, she'll be back. But in the meantime, don't ever disagree in front of a patient again. Gives them an excuse not to trust us.
I'm really sorry. That was stupid. Are we done for the day? Only there's something I have to do.
Go on, get out. But you owe me a pint. Are you coming to the Icon? Heston's throwing a welcome for a new colleague.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be there. And thanks again for today.
You're welcome.
Feel better?
Oh, Elaine, hi. Sorry, I
understand. I'm out here doing deep breathing myself. Helping? I'm getting there. Care to join me?
There's a main road on the other side of that hedge. Surely the traffic fumes can't be very good for you.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Come on. Come on. OK. Really plant your feet and centre yourself. Raise your arms and breathe in slowly. That's it. And then lower your arms, release your breath. Lovely. And in. And out. How are you doing?
Well, against my better judgment, I have to admit I do feel a bit calmer.
There you go. Fumes and all.
Look, I'm really sorry that I've neglected you on your first day. How's it going?
Well, I'm out here doing deep breathing exercises. How do you think? How about you?
I'm fine. I've got this, this big presentation to do, which is not going very well. But I have to say, this is helping.
There are some really interesting people working here. Some more than others.
I take it that you're referring to our uninvited audience. Don't worry about him. He's annoying, but harmless.
Yeah, my diagnosis, exactly.
Mrs. Williams.
Doctor, you all right?
Just a bit out of breath. I really need your help.
Me? Help you, are you sure?
Today was my first day dealing with patients, and long story short, Dr. Granger was right and I was wrong. You shouldn't take ibuprofen.
I was just on my way to get some.
Will you do me a huge favour and make another appointment? After your condition is confirmed, the antidepressants really will help. I promise you. Dr. Granger is a very good doctor.
So are you, love?
Not yet, I'm not. Maybe one day.
Margaret, Dr. Granger. Where's your student?
Thank you. On his way?
Right, well, we'll toast him when he arrives. Here's to first days. Cheers.
Cheers.
Heston, do me a favour. Keep Miss Mad Hatter there away from me. She's several baskets short of an assault, and I've got enough to deal with that.
Yeah, well, calm down and get back in your box. She'll be a welcome addition to the team.
If you say so.
He ran off like a rabbit out of a trap. I'm not surprised. He was probably embarrassed at how much he'd screwed up. Just because he's Crossland's prize boy doesn't give him the right to second-guess me.
Everyone makes mistakes.
You wouldn't be saying that because you fancy him or anything, would you?
No.
Yeah, right.
So you never messed up when you were a student?
I didn't disagree with a senior doctor in front of a patient, no.
Did you notice when you knocked his coffee over?
What of it?
It seemed strange. It sort of jumped or something.
Excuse me. Hello?
Daniel, it's Michael.
Ah, hello, where are you? I'm expecting that pint, you know.
Listen, I think I'm going to have to cry off tonight.
Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah. It's just been a long day, that's all. I'm knackered.
All right. Well, I'll see you in the morning, bright and breezy.
Absolutely. Daniel?
Yeah?
Sorry again about earlier, with that last patient. I was wrong, and you were right.
Yes, you were, and yes, I was.
And I just spoke to Mr. Crossland, told him how great you've been, and I know he's really grateful for all you're doing.
Well, that's not a problem. I'm happy to help you. And, of course, Mr. Crossland.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Is he on his way?
He's not coming. No. You know, I think he had a tougher day than I gave him credit for. Actually, he wasn't that bad, considering it's his first day with patients.
You've changed your tune.
When I die, will I go?
It's gonna be all right. Well, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Come on!
Right, where'd you,
In the bath.
Great.
What's this all about, Peter?
About? Oh, just breakfast.
And what is this with you phasing out in the middle of consults? What are you on, drugs?
No!
What is it, uppers, downers?
Please, Daniel. I'll get it together.